In Kuwait, the command center at the Kuwait Fire Services Directorate received an emergency call at 8:20 p.m. to extinguish a huge blaze that had taken over an entire building and caused a complete traffic standstill on the King Fahad Expressway and the 4th Ring Road. A total of 6 fire centers from the surrounding areas rushed to the scene to control the blaze and vacate the building. Reporter Sarah Glubb was at the scene with this report.
Firefighters from the Kuwait Fire Service Directorate, or KFSD, rushed to extinguish a massive blaze that erupted in the heart of Jabriya area. Fire engines, police, ambulances, and rescue and emergency services rushed to the scene to contain the fire and evacuate the building, as well as other nearby buildings as a routine precautionary measure.
This evening, the command center received a fire call. The first units were on the scene in less than 6 minutes, about 5 minutes and a half. Unfortunately, as a result of the intense traffic and the wind conditions, the fire got out of hand. As a result, all the heavy machinery was brought onto site, as you see. This is the state-of-the-art technology. We have one of the longest electric ladders in the world. It was used to put this fire out in minimal time.
The firefighters began to tackle the blaze from the building's exterior using cranes and lifts. And following an hour and a half of non-stop efforts, the firemen then moved inside the facility to tackle the remainder of the fire from the interior. The building houses medical clinics and laboratories on already one of the busiest roads and intersections in Kuwait. And an eyewitness who was inside the building said she called the fire department as soon as she noticed the fire.
Unfortunately, we had slight suffocation of one of our firefighters, but thankfully, the heroes of the fire brigade in Kuwait managed to secure the area, evacuate all personnel, and as we see right now, the boys are in there making sure all the last claims are out, and hopefully only collateral damage will be registered, inshallah. No casualties, alhamdulillah. There is one instance of smoke inhalation from one of our boys, one of the firefighters. He was evacuated to Mubarak Hospital. My understanding is that he is stable, he is fine. He has to be under observation for a few hours and then will be discharged soon, inshallah.
The KFSD response was swift enough to ensure there were no civilian casualties. However, strong gusts of wind hindered the extinguishing efforts. Moreover, a flammable insulation layer covered by a slim layer of aluminium contributed to the fire spreading to several floors. An investigation has now been launched into the causes of the fire. It took 6 fire service centers around 2 hours and 20 minutes to extinguish this massive fire that caused a complete standstill in Jabriya and its surrounding areas. However, thankfully, there were no civilian casualties. From Jabriya area, this is Sarah Glubb reporting for English News.